But it's not good if they do see them.
Looking out for the weak and protecting them is honestly so exhausting.
Survival of the weakest. That's the proper shape of a proper society. The weak help each other and discourage strength.
Opposite of what he
Satoru,
thinks now.
Jujutsu exists.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, Hidden Inventory.
Yes, we are on Season 2. With the movie we left off, we learned that Geto and Gojo were friends way back when. Best friends. They were roommates. With that being said, let's jump into Season 2. And if you're excited to watch along with us, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms. All right, are we excited for Season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Things were busy that summer. The frequent disasters of the past year probably played a role. But cursed spirits were springing up like maggots.
Is this Geto? He has the same earrings.
Yeah, it must be.
Looks
Exercise,
younger.
Absorb, over and over. Exercise, absorb. No one else understands what cursed spirits taste like. It tastes like swallowing down a dirty rag used to clean up
Ew.
shit and vomit.
Ooh.
Exercise, absorb. What I witnessed
That's
isn't uncommon.
horrendous.
I understood the ugliness of the masses. And still, I chose to be a Jujutsu sorcerer who saves others. That's what I've been telling myself ever since that day. Ever since that day.
But not anymore.
This used to be the home of the president of a company who managed a local chain of barbecue restaurants.
Having an
However,
animated home
July
video is
last
funny.
year, remember that whole mad cow disease problem? Well, it dealt a fatal blow to his restaurants and buried him in debt. He wound up committing suicide with his family. Ever since then, local rumors claim the president's home was haunted. Lots of people started visiting the place as a test of courage. Then they started going missing.
Classic.
Those rumors only brought about more rumors, and the damage just continued to spread.
And nowadays, thanks to the internet, rumors can spread at an unbelievable speed. That means it's all just even more work for us Jujutsu sorcerers to investigate and eliminate.
In addition to the older victims, there were 3 young kids who went missing on their way home from school. There's also a high probability that the families, police staff, co-workers, and friends who trace the paths of those who disappear will find that they become victims themselves. We have to sever the root of this problem.
HQ sent us to investigate because they reached the same conclusion. They're even paying my fees, which aren't cheap.
May, did you overcharge them again?
Hold on. Mei, I think, is the woman with the braid that hangs in front of her face.
Oh, okay. Well, she does have the same color hair. It's just styled differently, so...
Yeah.
Cool.
Same person.
All right.
So this is a flashback, it seems.
May, did you
Because Geto
overcharge
looks
them
younger,
again?
too.
Mm-hmm.
You make it sound so bad. Call it negotiation. We're here. Okay, let's go then.
Emerge from darkness blacker still. Purify that...
There's no need for a veil.
Huh?
I don't sense the presence of any curses around here. The cause is almost certainly inside of the building. You can cast the veil later if we end up attacking it from outside.
It's open. Seems like something's blocking the door, though. What is this? May.
It's here. And it's all around us, too.
Is the whole house a curse?
Let's get going. I don't
Interesting.
need that, but you do, right?
Thanks, I really do. Much better. Incredible. Oh, it still has electricity.
Weird.
For now, let's just have a look around. I'll take this floor. You take the second.
Huh? All by myself?
Is splitting up a good idea?
No.
Classic Scooby-Doo error here.
Good.
Splitting up.
On you.
Never watched Scooby-Doo.
We know. That's why I said splitting up after to clarify that's what I meant. They're always like, let's split up and look for clues.
Awesome. Kind of gross.
Yeah. Haunted house will do that.
They're not always full of trash, though.
Mm.
Oh, Jesus.
Probably a cursed room if there's a noose in it.
This is the last one.
Oh, that's too orderly. Don't like that.
Yeah.
Animation budget's increasing. Oh no. It's getting too crispy. Oh.
Oh. Why did they charge the light?
I don't know.
You've got some impressive pipes there.
Dang.
Please! Please don't startle me like that!
You were already startled before I got here.
Are you done exploring
Kenny,
the first floor?
I don't
You know what?
want to hear a word from you.
Not a word from me.
I can see the look in my
Just
peripheral.
a few looks, just because, I mean, let's listen to what
Kenny.
she said again. Let's just see what she had to say.
Mm-hmm.
You've got some impressive pipes there.
So true.
Please don't startle me like that!
You were already startled before I got here.
Are you done exploring the first floor?
This is the first floor.
Whoa.
Huh?
I was walking down the first floor's hallway when I found you.
What? No way. I know I entered a room at the end of the hallway.
Does it spiral?
Infinite curse hallway?
A bag of potato chips. A can. A backpack. A sweatshirt. I've already
So
seen
true.
these things 3 times. See these marks along the wall? I left them to mark my way so I wouldn't get lost. Well. It would seem that we're already in the belly of the beast.
Huh?
The marks are the swirls?
I guess the whole house is a curse.
Oh, it just keeps... Okay.
It's like Chainsaw Man,
Yeah.
which we finished now.
Very cool.
It just goes on.
We've been walking for 30 minutes. That's about 4 kilometers so far.
It's not an innate domain, is it?
It's not. This is a manifestation of the spirit's mindscape. Which means...
This is a barrier.
Correct. Most likely the victims were trapped inside this, and then killed by the cursed spirit. Though
Good, this cursed
considering the
spirit's
use
gotta
of
be
this
pretty
technique,
scary.
the cursed spirit itself should
Well, how
be-
powerful do you have to be to make
Oh,
like
wait,
a...
it said...
Though considering the use of this technique, the cursed spirit itself should be weak.
Should be
All
weak.
we need to do is escape this
Interesting.
barrier.
Is it weak because it's so spread
All we
out?
need to do is what? Its barrier?
All we need to do is escape this barrier. Now, quiz time. Tell me, Utehime, how would you break this barrier?
Go out a window.
This hallway is repeating itself. At first, I thought,
I'm surprised you could touch that.
At first I thought it was shaped like a donut, but we passed 4 of the marks you made, right? I calculated how many paces were between them and got 122, 203, 157, and 270.
So she was making those
the
marks.
spacing between your marks were completely random. The interval between individual repetitions isn't standardized, which means that there's a very good possibility this barrier is patching spaces together. So, if we both run down the hallway at top speed, then at some point,
It can't copy fast enough.
Very close.
That face.
Very close, not quite.
When we run in opposite directions, in sync.
Now I see. So my patching theory was accurate then. And if we quickly run in opposite directions, that makes it harder for the cursed spirit to hold the barrier together. And once we have that opening, we might be able to get out.
100 points.
Well, that's settled.
Fabulous.
If this works then, I'm counting on you for my promotion.
How much do you have in savings?
What?
Never mind. I'll think about it.
Fine. Okay.
She's all about money, it seems.
Yeah.
Ready? Go!
This seems like a nightmare.
Oh boy. Oh. Oh.
What was the plan for afterwards?
I'm not really sure. Did the house just get destroyed?
Seems like it.
I'm here to save you.
Oh, is this Gojo?
Urahime.
All right.
Perfect.
New intro.
Hidden inventory premature death? What is that?
I think that's the arc.
Oh, alright. That's ominous.
Oh. Geto and Gojo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I love this.
Very cool.
Whoa. Wow, this might be one of my favorite intros.
Yeah.
So, before we get going, what did you think of that intro?
Really fun. Love that.
Yeah, that
great music, very cool animation.
And the
it was
vocals.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dang, that might be. I think that's my favorite Jujutsu Kaisen intro.
I
have trouble comparing them without hearing them directly beforehand. You know, your mind is a lot like the hallway where it just pieces forward and just throws out the back
I just
end.
have 5 things and I just rotate through them.
Hey, we're watching that many shows.
I mean, that's not that wrong.
I mean, when we watched the Avatar live action, it was like you were reacting the first time.
I really do not remember most of that.
Hey, but guess what?
That was early COVID.
Yeah, this is also a great intro. I was a big fan. A lot of Geto Gojo. A lot of Geto/Gojo content. So this maybe is a flashback to like where things went wrong between them.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated to see what this arc is about, but also Mei seems to be a big part. And
yes.
I think Utahime was the name of this person. Oh, this is the person that Gojo was kind of like butting heads with when schools clashed. Remember, like Toto and all of them had a weird teacher?
Yeah.
I think that was Utahime.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
let's keep watching. Oh, he's a second year.
No, I'm not crying.
Sorry, we have to go back and listen to that line one more time for
Penny.
You crying?
No, I'm not crying. Be more polite.
If I
am crying.
Would you console me? I definitely like that.
But you wouldn't
Okay.
cry, May. You're strong.
That's so.
She's getting so mad.
Joe, you listen to me. I don't need your help.
She needs to stop interrupting.
Oh.
Don't swallow it. I'll absorb it later.
Jesus Christ.
Satoru,
Okay.
it's not nice to pick on the weak, you know?
Okay, but
So they are in high school at this point.
Strong.
You're the one naturally fanning the flames, Geto. Urahime! Are you okay?
Shoko!
I was so worried about you.
Looks a lot like-
heard from you for 2 whole days.
Shoko! Shoko, don't let yourself turn out like those two!
I'm not trash like they are, and I never will be.
Don't let yourself turn out
Nice.
like Urahime.
Shut up.
Wait, 2 days?
Was the cursed spirits barrier one of those that messes with time? They're rare, but they do happen now and then. It is odd it took so long since May was with you.
Are they gonna fight this curse?
Something wrong?
Not really, but actually that means it involved 2 full days of labor. So I was just thinking about how to rewrite the invoice for extra fees now owed to me.
Yeah, she's all about money.
Yeah.
More importantly, what about the veil?
Yesterday's large explosion rocked Shizuoka Prefecture.
You 3 were supposed to oversee the mission at that home. Also, you left your assistant supervisor behind. And on top of everything, you forgot the veil. Who's to blame?
Sensei! I'm asking you to stop this hunt for the culprit!
So it was you that...
Is a veil even...
Look, we don't need to assign blame,
Place?
says the person to blame.
Not like it matters if normies see it or not, right? They can't see cursed spirits or cursed techniques anyway.
No blindfold.
Mm-hmm.
The strongest deterrent against the outbreak of a cursed spirit is the mental calm of the populace. That's exactly why we have to conceal all of these threats as much as possible.
Oh, I never thought about
to make
that.
sure they never ever get to see them. And that's not
Okay.
all either.
Yeah.
'Cause that would increase their negative image of them.
Right, and make them more powerful. That's interesting.
Looking out for the weak and protecting them is honestly so exhausting.
Survival of the weakest. That's the proper shape of a proper society. The weak help each other and discourage strength.
Opposite
Listen,
of what he
Satoru.
thinks now.
Jujutsu exists to protect non-jujutsu sorcerers.
Moral arguments?
Why'd he change his
Moral
mind?
arguments.
What?
Assigning reasons and responsibility to strength is what those who are weak tend to do. When are you gonna quit making yourself feel better by spouting all this bullshit?
Wow.
Time for a smoke break.
Want to take this outside, Satoru?
Why, you feeling lonely? Go by yourself if you want.
Good
Oh my God.
lord.
Fooling around. Where did Shoko go?
Who knows?
Little girl's room?
I'm sorry. That stretch from Gojo is iconic.
Where did Shoko go?
Who knows?
Little girl's room?
I do that.
Whatever. This mission is being assigned to you 2 anyway.
You're iconic.
What are those
Thanks,
faces
babe.
for?
Oh, nothing.
Guess.
Frankly, I think it's too much for you. But Tengen asked for you specifically. Your mission has 2 goals. The Star Plasma Vessel is the one compatible with Tengen. You are to escort that girl and erase her.
Escort some brat and then
Erase her?
What?
That's right.
He's finally
What does
The
erase
Star
mean?
Platinum Vessel? Is that what he said?
Star Plasma Vessel is
Star
the one
Plasma.
compatible with Tengen. You are to escort that girl and erase her.
escort some brat and then erase her?
What does
That's
that
right.
mean?
He's finally gone senile.
It is spring. His head's probably full with being the next principal. All jokes aside, though,
That didn't sound like a joke to me.
is this about renewing Tengen's technique?
Huh? What's that?
Tengen possesses the cursed technique of immortality, but it's
Oh.
not eternal youth. Not a problem if all he did was get older, but after his body ages to a certain point, the cursed technique begins rewriting his body.
Oh.
Evolution. He'll cease to be human and become a higher form of existence.
What's so bad
Oh.
about that? Sounds sweet.
According to Tengen, those who
okay.
reach that state of being no longer have any free will. All the Jujutsu schools, the barriers that form the foundation of Jujutsu society, the many barrier techniques of the assistant supervisors, they're all being strengthened by Tengen.
Oh, yeah,
Without
we
the
heard
aid of
about
his
it before.
power, we could hardly maintain security or clean up after missions. Tengen could even become a threat to mankind. That's why every 500 years he finds the plasma star vessel Someone who is compatible with him, then he assimilates them, overriding the information of their body. By Tengen renewing his form, he resets his curse technique to the start and avoids evolution.
I get it now.
That makes
It'd be
sense.
fine if he digivolved into Metal Greymon, but we can't have him turning into Skull Greymon. So we help start him off from the beginning at Koromon.
What?
The location of the star plasma vessel has unfortunately been leaked. Right now, there are two major groups who are simultaneously after the young girl's life. One is the Curse User Group, Q. They seek to upend Jujutsu Society with Tengen's rampage. The
And with
other
weird
is the
outfits.
Star Religious Group, also known as the Time Vessel Association, who worships Tengen as a god. Tengen will assimilate the star plasma vessel. In just 2 days' time, you are to protect this young girl till then, and ensure that Tengen reaches her before the others do. If you fail, the effects will ripple throughout even normal society. So put your heart into this!
Why not get more experienced sorcerers?
Yeah.
But what do we make of that? Tengen has the curse technique of immortality. If they allow it to go on too long, he evolves into a greater state of being where he loses his free will and can become a threat to society, essentially, and potentially take away the power that they siphon to, like, power up the school's defenses and stuff. So they're going to take this girl and the star plasma vessel, and he's going to assimilate them, thus going back, like, resetting the clock to year zero again, and preventing him from ascending. But there's two groups that want to stop it. One wants the star plasma vessel, and the other one wants Tengen to become this greater being.
Okay, and the first one wants the vessel just to prevent the evolution thing, or do they have their own?
The first one will, him getting the plasma whatever will prevent the evolution. So let's see what the first group wants.
Q. They seek to upend Jujutsu Society with Tengen's rampage.
So one group wants him to ascend to basically, like, that'll get rid of their defenses and make everything worse so that they can essentially up in society, and the other group is like, he'll become God.
Gotcha. Cool.
Cool.
I get why Curse User Group Q would be after her, but why would the Star Religious Group want to kill some young kid?
Their object of worship is the pure form.
Why is he walking like that?
The Star Religious Group is made up of non-sorcerers. I don't think we need to pay them any mind. The ones to be wary of are definitely Q.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine.
The curse
We are
users,
the strongest after all. I mean, that's why Tengen asked for us specifically, right?
What is it?
You know, Satoru, I've been meaning to say this for a while. I think you should really stop being so full of yourself.
Huh?
That did not stop.
No.
We might end up meeting Tengen soon. You really should be more polite and humble. It would make you less threatening to the juniors as well.
Yeah, screw that.
Come on, Satoru. Whatever. We can talk about it later.
Coming.
Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh no.
Well, it appears the fight has already begun.
You alive?
I'm still breathing.
You think we'll be blamed if the kid died from that?
Whoa.
Oh.
He was using those to get through the window. Wow, he just summoned all these curses to use.
That's crazy.
Hate Tengen if you must hate anyone.
Ah, this is cute.
What?
Okay.
Would you please stop making us stand out so much? We just got called out for that this morning. So this girl is the star plasma vessel?
Hand over the kid, or I'll kill you.
Can't quite hear you. Come closer so we can talk.
Huh.
Nice catch. That was a close one.
Oh, the infinity.
Wonderful. You're Satoru Gojo, right? You're famous. I hear you're strong. Let me find out if the rumors are true.
Sure, I'm game.
I like the
Let's
music.
set some rules. You see, I don't want to get yelled at for going overboard. So if you cry and apologize, then I won't kill you. That's our rule.
You damn punk!
Oh my god.
It has started. The Star Religious Group doesn't have the power to fight against Jujutsu sorcerers, but they can pay very well. That I guarantee. How about it, Zenin? Want to get in on the assassination of the Star
Zenin?
Plasma vessel?
I'm not
That's
a
the clan.
Zenin anymore.
Okay.
I took my wife's name. It's Fushiguro now. But sure, count me in on all the fun.
So the Star Group hired him because they're not curse users. Or yeah. Okay.
Wow.
So that is
Betafish.
wow. Let's watch this intro while we discuss episode. Sorry, discuss this. Watch this outro while we discuss the episode. But wow.
Which is the real one?
They're not Shikigami. They're clones. And each
Oh.
one is the real one.
Oh.
Okay.
Can't touch him.
Infinity. It's Achilles and the tortoise.
That was a great episode.
Fabulous
what are your first
episode.
thoughts?
I'm very excited for this season.
Yeah. Interesting seeing a flashback of like Gojo and Geto and like all these different things.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's so interesting how much Geto's perspective has changed, and then also the idea that he literally told Gojo, like, you need to calm your ego down. And I mean, that obviously did not happen.
Seems like Geto kind of took the ego.
Exactly.
And well, Gojo still has one. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Gojo didn't change, but Geto, he flipped to the precise opposite of what he thought. Which what could cause
like
that?
what prompted that?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this. Yeah, no, Fushiguro is his name.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's Megami's last name. This is Megami's relative somehow. He's going by Fushiguro, but his wife was Megami, is somehow related to Megami, which means now he is. Interested to see who that is and what he's able to do and what everybody's able to do. But that's what we're left for season 2, episode 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for more episodes of this amazing season. And check out the Patreon link in the description below to see these episodes right now. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our incredible Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode of any show we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Tyler Smith asks, who's hotter, young or old Gojo? I think older Gojo.
Yeah, gotta be older Gojo.
Yeah.
No offense to younger Gojo.
Yeah.
But
younger Gojo's cool, but hotness-wise, I feel like older Gojo, like...
it's like 95% attitude, so older Gojo.
That's, yeah. Addie asks, in this episode, Gojo refers to himself and Geto as the strongest as a pair. However, in the present, when Gojo is referred to as the strongest, the title often feels isolating, setting him apart from everyone around him. Furthermore, it's coupled with his technique that literally makes him untouchable. How do you think all of this impacts Gojo's ability to connect with others? What do you think of the way the strongest character is portrayed in Jujutsu Kaisen compared to the other shows you've seen?
Wow, great question. Yeah, I mean, for someone who's so powerful, that young, with that mentality, to be so okay with sharing the title of most powerful, I feel like that just shows how close they were and how much he valued their connection over being like the singular best. And so knowing where kind of he ended up last season, God, I just can't, like, what must have happened?
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see like what happened and like why he definitively sees himself as stronger than Geto too. Because saying they're the two strongest makes me think he's like, okay, we're on par with each other. But now he's like, I'm clearly the strongest.
No, I'm definitely the strongest. Yeah.
I'm interested to see what happened because like Geto completely flipped his ideology. Gojo stopped calling him strong. He only calls himself the strongest. And the isolation, like he really is kind of a loner. Like he said, he was his only friend.
Yeah, no, exactly. And the idea that he's, the idea that he, like, by virtue of his power is just only ever by himself, truly, especially with a power that is like so far beyond what anyone else other than Geto in the very beginning had. He's really got to feel like he can't count on anyone but himself.
Yeah, and compared to other shows, I would say Levi was the strongest from the Attack on Titan universe.
Definitely.
I think Levi and Gojo have similar usages in the plot where like when they come in it just ends. Like,
yeah.
Also maybe Hohenheim, because Hohenheim was like, he had the most philosopher's powers. He could just do anything he wanted to, but he ended up walking alone throughout the entire countryside to try to fix the world.
Yeah.
Trying to think of other shows. I mean, think about Light from Death Note.
Yeah, I want to know like how the split happened.
Yeah, I definitely want to know how the split happened. I'm assuming this flashback's going to show us it, the whole this
the
arc.
process. Yeah, because just depending on how that went down, that would change my opinion.
Yeah, but definitely a unique take to have the show the top person is not like living the best life, just being the most powerful.
Exactly.
You know, like you'd think they'd go hand in hand, but it really doesn't.
Yeah,
very true. Go to our second question. Question 2. Day asks, though we've seen it before, what are your thoughts on Geto's curse technique, curse manipulation? He can swallow, control, and unleash almost any curse. Where would you rank this power in terms of other curse techniques we've seen? For example, Boogie Woogie, Limitless, Shadow Curses, Blood Manipulation.
I mean, it really seems like it would be the most powerful out of all of those because it can kind of incorporate everything, right?
Yeah, and I wonder what the parameters are for absorbing any given curse, because like
how
couldn't
long
it be
can you
any
keep it?
Curse that you encounter, you could just absorb it and then use it, so like
have it forever.
The most powerful I mean, think about it, all those curses he released on the town during the movie, like there were some huge heavy hitters in
that was
there.
crazy.
And we know from Toto that there were some special grade curses there. So in terms of power level, like I would say it's on par with Infinity, but then again, I feel like we haven't seen the extent of Gojo's Infinity and what it's capable of.
Very true.
But I think it's like, for now, like definitely comparable. I'm interested to see what is going to set Gojo so far apart, because I don't think he has quite the level of power he has in the first season yet, because he's not wearing the blindfold. Like, why? And we learned in the movie that it has something to do with his eyes, which clearly are out and about right now, considering we're getting all these blue eye shots.
Yes.
Where he's like, you scared? You scared? I mean, you are staring into my soul.
Yes. Blue eye stare. Good Lord.
It's like one of those
Miley Cyrus on the red carpet.
Yeah, I was thinking of like a really oddly bred Australian shepherd, where it's just like,
oh yeah, the backyard bred dogs.
The backyard 1,000-yard stare.
Human stare. Kill me.
But let's go to our final question. All right, Lionel asks, so what do you guys think of the man scene at the end whose last name is Fushiguro, which is Megumi's last name, and the fact that he emphasizes that he took his wife's last name and chose not to keep his last name as Zenin, which is one of the big 3 sorcerer clans / families. It's also the same family that Maki and Mei are a part of.
Yeah.
With the glasses and the curse tools. Fushiguro, like what's his deal? Clearly he had a falling out with the Zenin clan as well.
Yeah, I mean, losing the name is kind of beyond a falling out even. That's like a excommunication of the family.
Yeah.
Cool of him to take his wife's last name though.
Yeah, I mean, clearly he's powerful if that group that has non-sorcerers in it hired him to take on the entirety of the forces of Jujutsu High and the Q organization.
Very true.
Yeah. Do you think he has the shadow technique like Megumi has?
Well, he wouldn't be blood related to Megumi.
Oh, you're right,
correct?
you're right. Okay, wait a minute. Do you think this is Megumi's dad? And like the reason why Megumi has the shadow technique, wait, no, he does have it, because he's Zenin, which has the shadow technique.
Right.
And so right now we have a Fushiguro that is also Zenin, that maybe has the shadow technique, and Megumi is a Fushiguro who is also Zenin, who does have the shadow technique. So presumably, if this guy Fushiguro gets with his wife and they have a child, that could very well be Megumi.
Yeah.
Do we think so?
How far back was that though?
I mean, it's Gojo. How old is Gojo?
Exactly.
Second year, I'm guessing it's probably been like however old Megumi is, I would guess. I don't think Gojo's that old.
Yeah.
Clearly he's a silver fox from day one.
No idea.
Lots of mysteries swirling about.
So true.
We'll have to wait for more details about this Fushiguro person, but that is where we are left for episode 1 of season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Are we excited for episode 2?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.